Do you work hard at your profession or other pursuits and sometimes wonder, am I doing the right thing because you're not receiving any feedback? And how do you know if you're making a difference and if you're having an influence by what you're doing? This is the Coach That Cares, Laura Graziano, and creator of Personal Best Coaching and programs to help you be the best you. And if you like this message today, please like and subscribe to my channel. Because today, I'm going to show you how if you can answer the following 3 questions, you will know that you're on the right track and you are making a difference in other people's lives and your own. Because honestly, that's what life is all about, is bringing true meaning and joy to our own lives and having that influence to have that effect on others that we come across on our walk of life. So let's get started. First of all, number 1, biggest question to ask yourself is your work or your pursuit meaningful to you? And what do I mean by that? Being meaningful to you requires you to give a little reflection on this, to really think about what's important to you in life, to step back and take a look at your current situation and see if your job, if your home life, if all this is bringing true meaning to you. And if not, there you need to shake things up a little bit. You need to look at this because in order to make a difference, you have to be doing things from your heart and from your passion, from the deepest part of yourself. So stop a minute and reflect on this to see if you're in the right place. Is your work or what you're doing or even your family life, is all of this meaningful to you? Now, that brings us to the second question. Are you serving the needs of others through your work? Let's say you're a teacher. Can you really look at your students and say, I'm giving them my best and I can see that they're learning and growing and I feel that I'm giving them the right amount of nurturing and encouragement so that they can be the best that they can be and they're learning and they're successful in life. So are you serving the needs of others? Ask yourself that. Is there something more that you could be doing to better serve them? Perhaps take a class or a certification or organize your day differently so that you're more effective at what you do. So stop back and look at that. Are you truly serving the needs of others? And that brings us to the third question. Are you giving from your heart? Because when we're giving from our authentic self, from the deepest part of ourselves, from our heart, without expectation of anything in return, we know we're on the right path because we don't require recognition. We don't require conditions. We know that what we're doing is right and we're giving from our truest selves. So that is a very deep question too. Are you giving from your heart in these pursuits? And I honestly say to you, if you are doing what is meaningful to you, if you're serving the needs of others to the best extent possible, and if you're giving from your heart, you are on the right track to become the most successful you that you can be. So how do I know this? Because I've experienced this myself. You know, when you know that you're on the right track in making a difference in your life and the lives of others, you have to look for those signs and the feedback in your day-to-day life. I recently had 2 experiences like this as a coach who shares these YouTube messages. I recently was at a gathering and a young woman came up to me and she said, you know, I really love your YouTube videos. And it's kind of funny because recently I've been thinking, I don't get a lot of feedback. How do I know that what I'm saying resonates with people and it's making a difference? Well, she told me so. this young woman, her mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's a year or so ago, and she's been missing the time with her mother as things progress with her illness. And she felt that my videos were a comfort to her, and she felt a certain amount of nurturing that came through and filled that void for her. And that just made me feel so fulfilled and so uplifted in what I do every day, even sharing these videos with you, to know that I truly did make a difference in one person's life. And imagine all the others that you don't know about on your walk of life, and you are making a difference. So that's why it's important to stay with it. I had another experience recently when I gave a speaking engagement on the power of mindfulness. And one of the women in the audience came up to me after, and she said, "You made me realize what's missing from my life. I need to take this time for myself to be mindful." And she recently moved to a new home that had a beautiful lake property in her backyard. And she said she is going to build herself a meditation garden so she can spend more time being mindful in nature and meditating. How beautiful is this? My heart was full. So keep these 3 questions in mind. Number 1, is your work meaningful? Your pursuits meaningful? Are they serving the needs of others? And are you giving from your heart? Because if you do this, you will find true joy and meaning in your life every single day. Keep on going. I know that you have the power to influence others and bring joy to your life and the lives of those who you touch on your walk of life. Thanks for listening, and have a great day. Take care.